Alright guys, so check this out. I'm kind of in a bad way because almost everything I do needs chronographs. I hit my chronograph that I was using. I've done that to 2 or 3 chronographs now. And it's not working right. If you watch all my videos, I got new videos every day, guys. Make sure you're subscribed and follow along. I mix it up a lot. My last 450 Bushmaster video, the chronograph was reading 9,000 feet per second. Then it was reading 900 feet per second when it should have been around 2,100, 2,200-ish. So I can't trust it. And this ammo costs too much to be wasting it on bad data. And then when I moved, couldn't find my other one yet from unpacking. So I'm in a bad way of chronograph. Then I remembered, I have this one. And I've had this one for quite some time, and one way or another I forgot to use it and I couldn't find it. I got in a hurry. But I got this one today, and this is the one that I'm going to test out. This is a MagnetoSpeed Sporter. They actually have a newer one that works with suppressors now. It's called a V3, but this is the Sporter model. What's interesting for this, it says for barrel diameters up to 1 inch, but I'm wondering if I can run it on my 22 suppressor, because for these you're supposed to just strap it on the barrel like in the picture, but this 22 can is barely bigger. I'm talking about barely bigger than that barrel. So I'm going to try it on the can first. If it doesn't, I'll take the can off and we'll get the speeds out of this. I'm trying to get speeds out of this stuff right here. This is the Remington Subsonic. You got to have projectile speeds if you're, especially for all my hand load stuff I'm doing now. But then also for the long range videos, when we do the Willow Hunt series and all that, I got to have chronograph data. So today we're testing out the MagnetoSpeed Sporter. A big thank you to my buddy Eddie over at Headshaker Charters. This video is brought to you by them. This video is brought to you by Headshaker Charters. They actually sent me this chronograph, and I said, man, I hate taking things from people. Let me give you a shout out or something in a video. And he is with Headshaker Charters. So this video is brought to you by Headshaker Charters on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. If you're ever in the area on the Mississippi coast, give these guys a shout. I'll pop up their picture here. They specialize in inshore charter fishing. You can look them up at headshakercharters.net. Yeah, give them a call, give them a shout. Headshaker Charters on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. I appreciate y'all big time. But let's get right to it. Let's just open this thing. I have had it open, but like I said, I haven't used it. So big thanks to my buddy Eddie at Headshaker Charters. Like I said, he's the one that shipped it to me. So here's what you get in the box right here. You get this. I have used these with friends and stuff. This is the readout screen. And then this thing, you strap it to your barrel. There's kind of a V right there, and the cord goes to the display piece. And that's the laminated instruction manual. So I'm going to take a quick look at this, set it up. Let's get to rocking. I'm going to try it on that suppressor first and just see if it works. Be right back. Oh, there's my chicken George again. Oh, we got to catch that chicken. I'll be right back. I got to catch this chicken. Let me show you. Y'all think I'm sitting here talking to myself. I'm not. George! I see you, man. Actually, that's a woman chicken. Well, I caught George the chicken. Long story short, that chicken keeps going over to the neighbors, and it's been gone for like 3 days. 3 days. So I caught it and put it in a pen with some little chickens. Anyways, before I started recording this video, I probably should have read the box. It says center fire rifles only and no suppressors. I knew the no suppressors, but I grabbed a rimfire with a suppressor on it. I'm still going to see if it works. These are supposed to work really good. Like I said, I've got friends that use them. But this Sporter model isn't made for suppressors. And for everybody that's going to say, oh, get the Garmin, get the Athlon. these came out before any of that was ever even thought of. So if you have a center fire and you don't use a lot of suppressors, the sporter version is supposed to work really good, and that's from my friends that have them, that use them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it working. Let me show you here. Now, when I say I got it working, I mean I got it strapped to the end of the barrel, how the image says to do it. You just kind of pull the strap tight. There's a little ratchet on the other side, and then there's a nut right here to just kind of finish tightening it down. But yeah, then I got the little sensor over here. So let's load it up. This subsonic stuff ought to be doing like 900, 1,000 feet per second. Again, this is rimfire. It says that that thing is for center fire only, but let's see what happens. And if you watch the show, let me get to where maybe y'all can actually see the thing out there on the end of the barrel. If you watch my show, you would realize I do almost nothing unsuppressed now. So years and years and years and years down the road, one of my ears is almost absolutely garbage. It's the left one. I went and had my ears tested, and the woman said, "Oh, your ears are acting like someone who's been in the military their whole life." I said, "Why you say that?" "Oh, somebody that shoots a lot with a rifle, their left ear is gone." I said, "Well, I'm not in the military, never was, but I do shoot a lot." And she said, "Well, that explains everything." So I know a lot of people want to poo-poo on suppressors. I think suppressors changed my life. I gotta have the TV up all the way, the radio in the car's up all the way, because I never protected my ears. But let's send one through this thing and see if it even registers. I've got the little deal right here. Let me get this on my target here. Stop. Let's see if it registers. Nothing. Nothing. Man. So it really, magneto speeds don't do rim fires. Man. That stinks. Well, that kind of means I just sat out here and wasted an hour of my time, kind of your time, but I guess at least we know now it doesn't work on rimfires. I just don't like doing anything unsuppressed. I just don't. I know a lot of people do. I know a lot of you guys do. But I'm telling you, a suppressor will change your life. And as cheap as some of them has become, and now we're not having to do the tax stamp price and all that. Anyways, you don't want to hear me rant about suppressors. Let me grab a center fire, see if it works. Just for you guys. Alright, now let's try it on this one. If you watched the show recently, you've seen this is my Weatherby 307 and 280 Ackley improved. That's definitely a center fire. And I got it rigged up here. You can see I got no thread protector on there because I had a suppressor on it. I normally lose all my thread protectors, but I got it lined up. I got it lined up there. It should work. Again, basically how you do this is you tighten the strap, and then there's a screw down on the bottom that gets you kind of the final tightness that you need. But let's see if this thing works. This is 280 Remington ammo on here. 150 grain, says around 2,900 feet per second. So we should get 28 something to 29 something, I would assume. Let me go find my ears. I'm gonna double up on my ears, assuming I can find my other ones. Well, Only ones I got sitting over here are pink ones, so we're gonna have to wear pink ones. Double up the ear pro here. I'm not kidding about protecting my ears these days. Even riding the lawnmower, I wear ears. Alright, double ear pro. Got the eye pro. Y'all can't see much of me in the screen, but that doesn't matter. We want to see that thing working. Don't need the scope covers on there. Get it on target. There we go. Get our screen going. We are rocking and rolling there. It's got 4 dots across it. This thing feeds good. And this one's much more high power, so I gotta make sure this one goes into the target here. Here we go. Well, they heard that all counties over. And it worked. 2751. Let's send another one. So this thing, the Magneto Speed Sporter, it definitely works. But the drawbacks is it doesn't work with suppressors, and it doesn't work with rimfires, which is a bummer. Well, let's send another one just to confirm. All the deer and turkeys and people and everybody just got their ears blasted. Sorry, guys. 2751, let's send another one. And that was loud. Number 2 is 2784. So that's close enough for me to say, hey, this thing works. That's actually 280 Remington out of my 280 actually improved. But yeah, if you don't use suppressors, man, like I said, I've got friends that use these. They're considerably cheaper than some of the stuff that's out there and come out since. And it works. You don't have to worry about getting it angled right like some of them. You just strap it on the barrel and get to firing. I've actually taken some long-range courses in the past that use these as well. They had a bunch of them. Everyone gets one on their rig. You don't have to worry about other people's radar getting in your signal and all that stuff. So, Magneto Speed Sporter, the thing works for centerfires and not suppressors. But yeah, like I said, I would probably be pretty skeptical if I hadn't used them before in the past, or sitting here with this one myself. But yeah, the thing works. Hey, and again, a big thanks to my buddy Eddie and Headshaker Charters. If you're in the Mississippi Gulf area, definitely give them a call and check them out and tell them I sent you, tell them I said hey. But the Magneto Speed Sporter works. It just flat out works. There's not a whole lot to it. It uses something like magnetic fields or something that I don't quite understand, but these are about half the price of some of the new stuff that's coming out. And I'll say it again, if you don't use a suppressor and you're not worried about rimfire stuff, this will work good for you. I've got friends that use them a whole bunch. But yeah, appreciate you watching. That's a Magneto Sporter, and it worked. We'll see you on the next one. Make sure you're subscribed. Hooty-hoo!